Hi, everyone. Vlogging or video storytelling is going pretty good so far. You guys been awesome. You guys been so great. So let's get this party going. The story is all about the healing journey and all the incredible people we met or the full circle moments. When I first came out with my story, I was interviewed by an individual who was working for one of the largest newspapers in Canada. And during the interview, this person stopped me and said, maybe don't talk about too much about your past in Hungary, how you were a music video director and editor, because probably no one's going to believe you. And there is really no evidence that you've done that. So why don't we focus on just your story, like how you were trafficked? The person was right. It was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I had zero evidence at the time. I didn't have Facebook. There was no YouTube. And none of my old work was actually available online at the time. So we didn't talk about my past. But I was a director and I used to produce music videos. I actually started working for a TV station as an intern at the age of 15. And a TV called TV. And I learned everything there. I learned how to edit, how to interview, how to film. I was also on television. I was a live anchor, kind of like the VJs here on Much Music and stuff. And I was heavily involved and in love with the Hungarian pop culture. And at the age of 16 and a half, by then we done a ton of music videos. And one of the bands that we worked with was this up-and-coming Hungarian hip-hop band called Animal Cannibals. They were the biggest guys, like the coolest, the biggest. They rap like it's nobody's business. I know you think like Hungarian rappers. No, believe me. And we worked with them on a couple of videos. And this one, they came to us and they asked us if we could produce the video for them. We basically had to film it and help them edit it. And of course, we said yes. So the song is called Józsefváros, which is the name of a district in Budapest. So this is the 8th district, and it was notorious for gang and violence at the time. But these kids grew up there and they became famous and they just wanted to give back and they wanted to tell a whole story from their perspective, what this area meant to them. Video came out, was a huge hit, but mainly because the song was a huge hit. So it was one of the biggest songs at the time. To this day, you go to Hungary, you start singing the song, everybody knows it. And the band is actually still on the top. So years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago, I think, my husband and I were watching TV. And this famous actress comes on the show as she talks about the latest movie they were just filming in Hungary and how the cab driver taught her how to speak Hungarian. But then she said, give me a real challenge. Show me a Hungarian song, like the best Hungarian song, and I learned how to rap it. So the driver showed her this song, the song that we were helping to create the music video for. So lo and behold, she gets up on stage, the music starts, and she starts rapping in Hungarian. And this song, Józsefváros.
Hogy itt vagyunk, most végre valamit bemutathatunk, ez a Józsefváros, a mi tanyánk, itt nevelt fel minket a jó anyánk.
You would think I would jump up and start like screaming and yelling, yay, guys. Well, first of all, it was a full circle moment because I never ever thought that any of my work that I ever done in Hungary before would ever see the light of the day ever again. Second of all, because that news writer told me don't ever tell this story ever again. For so many years, I wouldn't talk about my past in Hungary because she said if I talk about it, people are not going to believe me. They're not going to believe my past, and then they're not going to believe my actual story that happened to me. I had to say goodbye to that part of my life, which is one of the most amazing 6 years of my life. I never talk about it. Never even thought I'll ever be on camera again or I'll ever, let alone edit. That's a whole other story. But when I saw that music video, I actually started crying. And I cried so hard. And I looked at my husband and he's like, what's wrong with you? I said, that's the song that I was a part of. I know these guys. This is huge. So we went on YouTube. I showed him everything. And it was, for a moment, it was a little bit of a full circle. It was like a little piece that was kind of taken away from me. I got it back and I put it back. And believe it or not, the next day I changed my entire slides and presentation. And I put in a slide about these guys and my past as a TV producer when I was in Hungary. So I think full circle moments are super important. It's almost like a piece of you finds its way home to you, and you can just celebrate some moments that you haven't been able to celebrate for so long. Thanks, guys, for listening. I hope you liked it.